Hi everyone, today we will talk about organ donation in detail in our presentation. First of all, organ donation is a concept that arose when the problem of organ failure began to take place in our agenda. In the simplest terms, organ donation is the donation of persons' organs for transplantation to people with chronic organ disease in their health or after their death. However, every individual who turns 18 has the right to donate organs of their own free will. Secondly, as in all matters, there is also a confusion of information about organ donation. For this purpose, we will first address how organ donation is performed. Then, we will look at the distribution between Turkey and other countries, and then we will evaluate the factors affecting organ donation from a religious, cultural, and socio-economic point of view. Finally, we will address the pros and cons. At this point, I leave the floor to my friends.
Thank you, Sola. Hi everyone, I am Matt. I will tell you how to donate organs. There are two ways to donate organs. The first is life-to-life transplants. For this, you must be at least 18 years old. This is how we can donate your organs such as kidney, liver, lung. Second, donations made from cadavers, that is, from people who are brain dead. While living with this donation, we shouldn't have caught diseases such as hepatitis and HIV. Those who want to donate their organs after death receive an organ donation card while they are alive. Those who cannot donate organs can donate with the consent of their families. Kidney, pancreas, and other organs that can be donated from cadavers. You can give more than one person a chance to live by choosing the most suitable one of these two ways. I will leave floor to Ishkai to summarize the topic.
Thanks, Matt. In history, the first reasonable account is of the Indian surgeon Shruta in the 2nd century before Christ, who used autographic skin transplantation in nose reconstruction and rhinoplasty. Success or failure of these procedures is not well documented. In 1954, the first ever successful transplant of any organ was done at the Brigham and Women's Hospital in Boston. The surgery was done by Dr. Joseph Murray, who received the Nobel Prize in Medicine for his work. In June 1975, Mehmet Haberal became the first transplant surgeon in Turkey. The organ donation rate in Turkey is lower than in Western countries. In 2019, Spain had the highest rate of deceased organ donors among select OECD countries with a rate of almost 50 people per million population. Well, why are organ donations so high in Spain? There are a number of reasons. The most well-known is that Spain relies on the opt-out system. When attempting to explain Spain's success, the opt-out or presumed consent system for deceased organ donation that is perhaps used more often than anything else. There are top 5 countries in the world in terms of deceased donors per million population. In 2019, Spain had the highest donor rate in the world at 46 per million people, followed by the United States, Croatia, Portugal, and France. Chinese organ donation rate remains one of the lowest in the world despite a growing number of donation cases in recent years following the organ transplant reform. The country reported just 3,000 organ donors in the first 6 months of 2018. Unfortunately, the coronavirus disease pandemic has had an impact on our faces or healthcare system, including life-saving products like organ transplantation. Concerns for potential exposure to causative severe acute respiratory syndrome coronavirus type 2 have profoundly altered the process of organ donation and recovery that is vital to execution of organ transplantation.
Thank you, Shikai. Hello, everyone. I'm Hira, and I'll talk about considering effect of organ donation. We'll see three main themes: religion, cultural, and socioeconomic. Although these three titles are examined separately by us, actually they are barely tied to each other. First one is the religion. When we see studying organ donation from a religious point of view, the main factor is clergy. What's that supposed to mean? This means that reverends accepted by the vast majority of believers should encourage to donate organs. Addressing people concerned about religious issues has been observed by researchers. We'll see in conclusion, if reverends support the organ donation, then donations are increasing. In cultural perspective, the societies, the things that need to be corrected by sciences, reverence are unconscious and superstitions and fear. Again, from a cultural point of view, you can see the organ donation is related to religion and socioeconomic developments. If your religion encourages you, you take the first step towards the creation of a culture of organ donation. Because whatever you believe, if it is supporting, so you will probably support. Also, with the development of medical science, you complete the components needed to transfer the donation culture to future generations. So we can assume that the reverends, teachers, and scientists can direct organ donation, thus rising up the public awareness. And we can say that we have created a culture, at least socioeconomic. As I said, the three teams cannot break up with each other. When we talk about the culture, I said with the development of medical science, you encourage the people, the subject of organ donation. People trust you and your healthcare system because they know they are unlikely to have complications during surgery. They don't hesitate to donate while they are alive, and if they want to do it after they die, they make sure it's done right.
Thank you, Ira. Hi everyone, I am Emre. I will talk about the positive and negative aspect of organ donation. First of all, I want to start with the positive aspects. Although making the decision to donate an organ can be a difficult decision, seeing someone else's life finally saved can be an important source of consolation. The organs that are allowed to be transplanted will save the lives of people in need of treatment from being put at risk, instead of being destroyed in a few months. In addition to living organ donation, cadaver donation can also be made. If you have a rare disease, you can donate your body for use in medical research after you die. This will help to train medical students and develop new treatment methods. This is an important service to humanity. After talking about positive aspects, I want to talk about the negative aspects now. Living donation is a major surgery and has risks such as bleeding, pain, and infection. Another negative aspect is that in private health insurance, your company may not cover medical problems arising from the transfers. Also, those who want to be accepted into the military or pursue a career in law enforcement may have problems with this. Organs can be donated to someone from a different culture, ethnicity, political belief, or religion. This situation may worry the family. These are the positive and negative aspects of organ donation. But you should know that you can save a life, possibly more than one. I will leave the floor to Perry to summarize the topic.
Hello everyone, my name is Peri. Firstly, I want to thank my friends for their presentation. Now I want to give you a brief presentation about the importance of organ donation and some of the procedures. Although awareness of organ transplantation has increased, but still the number of people waiting for organ transplantation throughout the world and Turkey is very high. I can say that about 1 billion people live in the world whose lives are in mortal danger if organ transplantation are not performed. And also, according to the latest data of the Ministry of Health, about 30,000 of this number live in Turkey. And I want to add something about this poster that and you can be a hero, you can be a donor, and you can give someone a second chance. Now I want to give a brief information about some of the procedures. Of course, there are some procedures are necessary for organ donation. For organ donation from a live donor, you just need to contact an organ transplant center with the recipient candidate patient. But in order to donate your organs used after your death, you can contact the organ donation units of major hospitals or Turkish Organ Transplant Foundation. And I want to add that thousands of lives could be saved if biases about organ donation are broken and people's consciousness increases. And also in the poster, it says that one conversation can save 9 lives, so every person is very important in organ transplantation. And that's all what we want to say. Thank you for listening.